Shh. Shh. Gotta keep it down. We can't talk. If they hear us, they'll come and hunt us. We have to be quiet. Shh. Welcome to a quiet place. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Faccis Cinema, newly rebranded. Hopefully you will like this video. Maybe if you're feeling crazy, share with your friends. Send them over to this crazy guy who don't know much shit about nothing, but thinks that he does. Send them on over. Any subscribe is a blessing, and I really cherish every single one. I interact with everybody, who leaves a comment. So if you're feeling crazy too, leave a comment. And let's get this channel to grow a little bit. Let's get up to 400 subs. I'm getting closer. So hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to say, man, I got 400 subs. Congratulations to me. But on today's little talk, I'm going to talk about from 2018, A Quiet Place. It stars Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. I know this movie has rave reviews. They got like a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I think a letterbox at a 4 out of 5. So this seems like something that I should love. Most of my buddies love this film. But there's always got to be the one guy. Always the one guy. And let me guess, you already met him because that one guy's me. I think I just went in with too high of expectations for this film. I didn't really like it that much. I mean, the use of sound and the music was great. The creature design, pretty damn creepy actually. I was actually kind of surprised. I didn't think we'd see them as much in this movie as we did. We've seen them a shit ton, and I thought they were pretty actually creepy looking son of a bitch monsters for sure. The main characters, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I just didn't. Yes, when they left the grocery store at the beginning of the movie, I was kind of attached to that little kid, the little 4-year-old, and then he just wanted a normal life with a toy. You know what I mean? They put the batteries back, and he took the rocket, and then he snuck the batteries, put them in, and he made the noise, and the creatures came, and I couldn't believe what happened next. They killed him. That part kind of hurt, because obviously I have little kids, so that kind of hit me. They just killed a little 4-year-old boy in the beginning of this movie. And I was shocked. I really was. But the decisions made in this film just don't work for me. It just seemed like they did everything stupid. They're making so much noise. Like, these creatures come at some noises, but not other noises, okay? We gotta have some consistency, because they're kind of being loud, and nobody would ever show up. So it kind of didn't make sense. The running water scene towards the end of the film, when the pipe broke, I guess, and the house was flooding, I don't know if that's what brought the creatures there, but that makes no fucking sense, because the water at the other scenes in this movie that was just as loud, no, creatures didn't care about that water. They didn't care about the running water or the waterfalls or any of that shit. They didn't care about that. But the water running in the house, oh, we care about it. We care about it a lot. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like I read in someone else's review, this movie should be called Bad Parenting because these parents were just not very good. Like, you got a 4-year-old little boy, and you're out in some of the most dangerous territory walking back to your home, and you're just letting him walk by himself fucking 100 feet back instead of you carrying him to make sure he's okay. I don't blame the sister for giving the rocket ship back to him. I thought that was a very sweet gesture. But obviously, a kid being a kid, he's only 4 years old. Of course he's going to want to take the batteries. He wants to hear the sounds. He wants to see the lights of the rocket ship. So it makes sense. But they should have made sure he made it out of the store with them, not fucking 5 minutes after them. or they still would have had their son. And another thing, I understand you're heartbroken, you lost your son. But that doesn't mean go have sex and have another son. Not when there's these creatures outside that come to sound. And you want to have a baby that brings lots of sound. It makes no sense. That was stupidity. Why would you want to do that to yourself and to your new baby? The baby can't defend itself, and then you have to worry about defending your other kids while defending a brand new baby. I get it. You're together, you love each other, you want to have that, the sexuality, the connection, the love between each other. But you can't take that risk right now. Not of having another baby in these conditions. And then putting it in a little oxygen mask inside of a box. You really thought that was going to work? Like, these things can hear all kinds of crazy shit. They would eventually hear the baby crying. And they do come. And whenever they're hearing and their freaking side of their heads open up, it looked pretty damn good. I will give it that. It looked amazing. I would not want any part of those things. But once they hear you, they hunt you. So I watched this with my wife, and after it was over, she was like, "I actually like this movie," and I was like, "I don't know. It's very high praised and very well ranked in a lot of people's movies, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I talked to my boy James Grimm. I asked him if he's seen it. He said, "Yeah, I watched the first couple minutes and then I shut it off." I did finish it. When it was over, I was just like, okay, I'll never watch that again. I don't need to watch it again. The rewatchability for me is not there. It was a little suspenseful, I'll give it that. Like I said, the characters are not, I don't know how you can really fall in love with them because they don't really do anything. I did like that John Krasinski's character sacrificed himself in order to save his children. I do like that. That is very realistic. It seems like something a real father would do that loves his kids. It was just amazing that the deaf girl, obviously, was the one that learned to defeat the creatures because she was having the same problem with her cochlear implant. The hearing aid device that she used, it made that like really high-pitched like squeak. I don't even know the word for it. That really high-pitched sound, and that's obviously with the creatures' only advantage being to hear. That's how you defeat them. The frequency is just too high, and it freaking kind of like pretty much blows up their heads, and it weakens them, and that's the only way to defeat them. And I thought that was pretty cool that she came up with it because it seemed like she was hated the entire movie by her father for letting her brother get killed. Like I said, I don't blame her at all. She just wanted her brother to have a toy. He's a little boy. He wanted a rocket, and she gave him that. So I'm sure her brother loved her to death for that. And that was obviously his last memory of his life, that his sister gave him that rocket ship, and I love that part of it. But other than that, I couldn't get into it. It just seemed like too many stupid decisions led to this problem, and all the circumstances they were in. So I did not like that. Creature design was good. Characters were so-so. I just set my hopes up too high, and I know my friends and people probably aren't going to like what I had to say about this movie, and I'm sorry for that, but I just couldn't get into it, guys. I'd honestly give it a 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 star rating. I'm sorry. And it is what it is. I tried to dive into something new. It didn't work for me. I'm still going to check out the sequel for sure. I've heard some people say it's actually better, so I'm hoping that it is. But those were my thoughts. Like I said, I'm not doing full reviews anymore. Just giving some thoughts about the film. Let me know what you guys thought about The Quiet Place down in the comments below. And like I said, give it a like. Give it a subscribe. Make Faccis Cinema come alive. Sorry for the singing. But I hope you like my backdrop, because I keep trying to make this look so nice. With the flashing lights back there and all my Michael Myers masks everywhere. Yeah, but... oh shit. My washing machine's running. They're gonna hear me. Shh.